Yeah. 16th June. 16th June 2022, people. The Maharishi School of Management University story. 50 chapters. I can print the book right now if I want. But it's a series, so people, you gotta bear with me. You're gonna write and write and write. We've wrapped up the first semester. Full of drama. So, the semester is ending with my girlfriend pretty much, I think it's those who are reading the story are getting the best of what they need to know. But all these things happen about and about. Probably it was a nervous breakdown. She's thinking, she's found the truth. She knows that I'm seeing her friend. These things happen behind your back. So, and I think she was containing that, thinking that it is something that is going to go away. But depending on how you cope and how you deal. But I'm going to dig deep into other aspects as the story comes back to semester 2. So when I come back in the second semester, remember I'm caught in between going to Uganda for my holiday, Christmas break, end of year. So I'll go back to Uganda and then come back for my second semester, then end of the academic year. See how things roll. I told you the system is different when you look at because the university was based on the American style of education, where you have term breaks, summer breaks, and spring break, things like that. So, what happens in the second semester? That is where we are going to really jump into the story, because now the synopsis, the genesis of the story is Maharishi. So we've really seen what really has happened. I meet her at campus. I meet her friend. Blah 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 blah. But we are going to explore more. I'll keep coming back to semester 1, semester 2 as we finish. And what happens at the very end? In June 1995, why do I leave the school? You know what I mean? And there's a chapter of drama. So this one we had drama. The drama is at the end. And she's admitted to hospital. And then the family gets to know about it. They are in attendance at the hospital. They want to know this has never happened to their daughter, blah, blah, blah. And that's pretty much the ringside of things, when they find out that she's been seeing me. And I think, if you put 2 and 2 together as a parent, you'd know that my daughter is in love with somebody, I know that. And this is going to shift the story forward. And I want to bring in a chapter that is going to really, really bring everything to, when you're constructing a story, you create a level where you climb and climb and climb, and then you reach somewhere where you want to see the story going. I'm seeing it here. I will not tell you what is coming in semester 2, but we are keeping in mind the Mombasa trip. I want to put the Mombasa trip first, or I can put it last. Either way. And who goes to Mombasa, by the way? Remember, we have the other girlfriend in the wings. She's hanging there. So I can bring her in and take her to Mombasa. And I'll see how the story levels are from there. Because I want to introduce something as well. She might, if you're following the story, those who are adding up, she might be PG. She might be pregnant, and the doctor's diagnosis was doctored. You know what I mean? These things happen, you know what I mean? Because you have parents, going underhand, and, and then these things happen, Those who know what I'm saying would appreciate and say, to a guy, chitufu. Ebintu be happening, and it's always like that, So, if you're going to read the story, you get to that. We shall get to that point, Why is it that the mother comes in the picture, and why is she defensive of the daughter? The father might not like the idea of somebody, but then does it lead to the elopement? Now, I'm going to bring in the chapter. I'm introducing my maiden voyage. Later on, that could be next year, because the two, I think, come together. This conversation all brings one thing to another. Was she taken away? Manya ebintu ebyo babikolanga edda. Ebalanga omuvubuka nga yeesibye ku muwala omuwala omuvubuka amusudde eddalu nga bakugjawo bakutwala nsujje bakututta London nsujje bakututta bangi. I know. So I'm copying from that. I'm borrowing a bit of what here say and here talk. So you get those who are in the know about what I'm saying. Bangi nnyo abawala bemmanyi mikwano gyange era ayagala omuvubuka n'amugjawo n'amutwala e London. Tojja twetya bulenzirenzi nze baali tebansobola mire couldn't manage me, nze nali wa bbeeyi nze. Okay, I will not go into this direction, but what I'm saying is that our generation was different. See, these things used to happen. So I'm going to bring this discussion in the story. The parents pretty much enter in the foray, There is a conflict or a clash in the hospital. Most probably the doctor is in the know and has consulted. Remember, we have gone to the hospital before. She had complained of something, and then me and her, we've been to that hospital before. You know what I mean? And then this time now, because it is a matter of urgency, the parents were informed. So when they come out to the hospital, they are pretty much, next of kin. They are given privy to all the information. So what information have they been told that they're not telling her? You know what I mean? Because unless, of course, she might also be in concomitance. You know what I mean? These things are very, So what kind of family is she from? It could be a very strong Christian family or Catholic family. And they believe in marriage. Sex before marriage, you know what I mean? So things like that. So you see the dilemma there. The dilemma is something that conflicts in the story. So that's what the picture. But in the end, everything comes crashing down. It's a house of cards. You see, when you're building a relationship, you're building it on trust, blah, blah, blah. So many things bring people together. And what brings me together in the first instance was the encounter in the Moro forest. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you things that, things that are, those who understand, they say, no, okay, tell us. You are the one we trust you. We trust you. You're the main man. You always, you love go. You love man. Love to God. There's an element of truth in everything, but if it's a story, you create the excitement. One, the encounter, the first romantic encounter might have spelt doom that is going to, if she's pregnant and things are going that direction, is it going to rip the family apart? What are the ramifications, people? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. From my heart with love is piping. Tell me. You know? And people just, I don't know. They just, you know. Love is something you always are going to deny. It's always undeniable, but it's still always everywhere. So, that is Maharishi, School of Management, 1994, Limuru Tigoni, chapter 50, end of semester 1. So we have 50 chapters. So we are going to do another 50, semester 2. Right, I love you, man. And like, let's the stories for entertainment is you with a pinch of salt, you take it in and don't take things very serious, man. The person who inspired this story, I appreciate her, and I think she sees justice and do it to this story. All right, people, have a nice one, have a nice weekend, and yeah. I'm out. Love you.